Welcome back to Universal Guidance. Before we start off your reading, I want to bring up these four main points to help you understand what I'm doing and to prevent from any questions to brew and also to not feeling confused after the reading. So, starting with the titles, as you can tell, I like to say phases of the moons, and that's because I do work with phases of the moons, and I want to sprinkle that on your reading to help you move through life easier. And that's because um unconsciously we are influenced by the moon. So when I'm doing these channelings, not only am I trying to pick up any important messages that you need, but also to take any actions you need um, during those phases to help you in your life. So, on a superficial level, I am telling you what you need for that week, but underneath it all, and in an unseen mystical world, I'm also um, giving you advice on what actions you need to take to fully harness these influences of the moons. So the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon, and the last quarter. And when I'm saying waxing moon, I mean the first quarter, and when I'm saying the waning moon, I'm saying the last quarter. So moving on to the second point, if you're familiar with the Toro deck, you already know what their names are and what their meanings are. However, the deck I'm using, the Enchanted Toru, there are three groups that have different names, but they have the same meanings. However, I like to um, what's it called? I like to use them for other reasons, but right now I'm just going to clarify what these groups are and what they actually mean in the original deck. So we have the princess, the prince, and the hearts. So when I'm saying the hearts, I'm saying the cups. When I'm saying the princess, I'm saying the page. And when I'm saying the prince, I'm saying the knights. And when I'm using the pages or the princess, I am saying I'm saying that you are receiving a certain messages. So pages bring um, messages to you, where the prince or the knights bring telling you what action you need to take. And the hearts are just the cups, and they mean like the original one. Just they bring up they signify the water element and emotional aspects within you or around you. Um, Going on to the third point, the kings and queens. So when I say kings, I'm saying masculine energy, and when I'm saying queens, I'm saying feminine energy. And what I'm suggesting is for you to be aware of who's giving off these energies. Because one thing you need to know within the spiritual community is that we acknowledge that we have both feminine and masculine energy within us. However, some are more prominent than others. And depending on the situation and environment you're in, we tend to utilize one over the other. So these energies are interchangeable. So it doesn't matter if you're a male or female. If you are a man, you can have feminine energy. And when you're a woman, you can have masculine energy. But like I said, they always change depending on the situation you're in. So when I pull out the card and I say, you know, these energies, I am depicting the energy that these person gives off. So keep that in mind, but also keep aware of them as well. In the fourth point, I want to finally mention, fourth and last point, is the reason why I don't the cards, bef- shuffle the cards in front of you guys before the reading. And the main reason is I am saving myself from the embarrassment of how I look and how I sound when I'm doing these. I've recorded before and I look so silly, and I didn't, yeah, and personally, I find it embarrassing. So, and the reason why I want to bring this up is because within the Toro community, we they have informed a lot of their readers that there are people out there that like to shuffle or pre-shuffle their deck and have things already prearranged just so they can be misled or give off information to manipulate whatever. But that's in very few cases. But overall, other readers, they know what they're doing, and some of them are comfortable with that. Some of them are very quick to pick up their the reading seat that their audience needs. Um, However, I'm not that way. Some take longer, and yeah, and I'm don't want to show you guys that. So yes, so bringing up all the points. Hopefully they're helpful and answer all the questions that you need for your readings, and enjoy. And let's get into it. Welcome, Aries, to your new moon reading. This reading are for those who have their sun and ascendant in Aries. So I had these three come out during the shuffling. So we got the Strength, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. And it seems like you're really holding on to this idea or this project that you are working towards, but you're also being very, very like gentle with yourself. I see. You're not being as harsh or as, you know, you're not being like overwhelmed or frustrated or like being forceful about it. Forceful. You're taking your time with this. So moving on, we have the Nine of Hearts and the Ten of Swords. Okay, this is very conflicting energy because we got the Nine of Hearts, which is like, your wishes being fulfilled. But then we have the Ten of Swords, which is like it's painful. And what I'm getting from these two is that you're gonna achieve something, but it's not gonna be what you expected. And that's not good for you. Moving on, we have the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Princess of Pentacles. Okay, so you're gonna achieve, or not achieve, you're going to collaborate with someone who is going to relieve you from this fear that you have. Or maybe like, yeah, this fear that you have because of this Ten of Swords. And it might be towards your finance, or you're trying to achieve a better finance for yourself. And it's saying that you will be fine because we got the victory card. You will achieve it. And yeah, you're gonna receive news and help right away because we got the Princess of Pentacles. You know, you're gonna receive someone who is gonna be methodical and practical, and we have the Ace. Sorry, moving on to the third row, we got the High Priestess, the Prince of Hearts, the Three of Hearts, the Two of Swords, and the Judgment. So, with the High Priestess and the Prince of Hearts, I'm getting that you need to be vulnerable. Share your vulnerability with whoever is helping you or you're trying to get help from. Share that fear that you have, or fear that you received while achieving whatever it is that you're achieving. Let yourself be vulnerable, hang with them, because we got the Three of Hearts. It's telling you to reach out towards friends. Yeah, because it's going to with this Judgment card, I'm getting that you are gonna get like something is gonna neutralize. Like something is being taken away, and it's just gonna neutralize the situation. And I think that's what your fear is, because you're contemplating whether you should do something or not. And yeah, that's the kind of fear that you need to share with your friends and let them help you make that decision for you. And listen to someone who is, and the one who's gonna tell you is the one who's gonna come forth is gonna be that practical, methodical one. They're gonna know what to do in this situation. So yeah, and we got the Six of Swords, so you will be fine. Let's move on to the Crystal Keeper's Oracle. Yeah, I think that's what the with the nine of hearts and the 10 of swords with his judgment. It's like you're gonna achieve, but it's not what you expected, and that's this judgment card. Is like some kind of like neutralization. That's what I'm getting. Mal, the card I got for you is Malachite. That's a very strong card. It's like someone busting through the window and they have all these beautiful butterflies illuminating. Let's see what the message it has. Malachite, letting go. Keyword is letting go. The message is each morning we arise from the darkness like a butterfly from its cocoon. So today you are going to continue holding on to the branch you're dragged to all your life, or let your wings fly you to exciting new heights. The only constant thing in your life is change. Nothing can last forever. Allow the expression, this too shall pass, to turn over and over in your head. Suffering is not endless, and eventually the wheel of life will turn, taking away all your hardship. However, just as all suffering will pass, all that is good and pleasure will end too. Do not waste or take for granted that which you love in your life. Open your arms and hearts to the world. Start embracing and savoring every moment. Yeah, like I said, something you're going to achieve whatever it is you're achieving, but it's not what you expected. Sorry, fix my hair. Um, it's not what you expected. It's not what you expected, but you'll be fine. But it's kind of like, yeah, it's like something is being taken away, but it's gonna like neutralize you in a sense. Yeah, it's definitely something you did not expect. But yeah, it's Malachi is asking you to let it go, move on, which you will. Not all it's not all bad because we got the Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. So there's some good in there, but like I said, like something is like being neutralized. And yeah, follow your intuition. Be vulnerable with your friends. And that friend and one of those friends is gonna come with a practical and methodical way of handling all of this. You just gotta keep in mind that all good things end, but all bad things end as well. So that's what I got for you, Aries. Thank you for coming by, and I'll see you next time.